What up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Podcast. I'm your host, Slap Rock the King, and I'm in here with the Uncensored crew. More Juan is in the building. What's up, more Juan? How you feeling?
First, again this week, representing the North Side. Like,
What's up, Juan?
What's up? You know, I feel great today.
Juan just bought her a brand new BMW SL 600 AMG. Huh?
Okay.
Huh.
You better
getting this money from this podcast.
You know what?
We balling.
Shit tinted out and everything. Like,
y'all so irky.
she rolled up on me like, what chain? I was like, damn.
I don't know what
I said.
Reference. I don't know what it is. I don't know where that reference comes from. I'm sorry. I don't get the joke.
Oh damn.
I always ruin y'all shit.
Yo, you don't know where that's from?
No.
What
That's
chain? Lauren, do you know where that's from, Lauren? Please tell me.
She's right with me.
When I said Juan pulled up on me like, what chain? Do you know what movie that's from? What chain? Like chain around your neck.
Oh, is that from Fridays?
Okay.
Fridays.
Friday, not two Fridays.
Is that from Fridays?
Okay.
There we go.
I get like that is one that might be a little delayed.
Right, because
we gotta see him say it.
Right. And
I did his voice.
I know,
though.
yeah, you did do
I said,
that.
what chain? I did his voice. Lil Honey, what's up, Lil Honey? How you feeling?
Hey.
Okay, wow.
Don't be taking your fucking shit.
That's his medicine.
Yo, how was the wedding was that last week?
Yo, that wedding, let me tell you something.
White people know how to party, right?
They know how to party.
White people know how to party.
Before the food even came out. First of all, we was at Kimmel Center. That spot is dope. Now, I will say this. The appetizer or the cocktail food, I said, what in the hell? It was beets.
Oh, yeah, we won't eat that.
Dates wrapped in bacon.
I'm about to
like,
say beets.
Oh, they ain't know you sound like them.
No. But the lamb, so you know me, the only black girl in there with red hair. I'm like, talking to the girl. I said, anytime the lamb come out, you gotta come straight to me.
Cause that's it. That's all you had to eat.
That's all I can eat.
That's all I can
have
eat.
dietary restrictions.
Me only.
Listen, let's get right into the show because we got so much to talk about. The social media world has been going crazy.
Crazy.
3 or 4 crazy ass videos.
Have been leaked.
I didn't see 3 of the videos. I saw one. And at first I was when they were talking about the gay guys in the video. I mean, I was looking for it until I found out what was actually going on in the video. So
which one? The jail one or
I didn't see it. I know I was talking about the barbershop one.
I got it. I'll show it.
All right. I don't know. I mean, I want to know. I mean, obviously,
all right, let's start with the first one.
All right, so let's get the gay stuff out of the way.
Yeah,
first.
because all
right,
so we don't mean it in the bad way.
I have a group chat with a group of friends, and this video was going around.
Gay friends?
No, it's regular girls.
Oh, okay.
It's girls. It's a girls group chat. So the video was going around, I guess, Facebook. I don't know how it got out, but the first video they sent was the barbershop. So there's a barbershop in Atlanta where you can get a happy ending.
Yeah,
more than that.
And the guy,
the barber, he cut you naked, right?
He's cutting you naked. Here's my thing. How are you getting your hair cut and jerking off at the same time?
At the same time. He looked so nasty to me because he looked like he was dead. Because he had his eyes open, real low.
So the dude that was getting his haircut, was he jerking off?
It was a couple.
Yeah,
one of them was jerking off.
Yeah.
One of them was getting, he had already gotten his
he didn't have
haircut.
the thing around his neck?
Yes.
So
the cape, you don't see his hand.
You can see the movement under
You can see his hand moving. And then one of them.
But the barber knew that he's swinging his dick
back and
around.
forth, just doing the wiggle with his dick.
But
and
his
then,
dick is
yeah, but it wasn't hard. And then you see
That's
the dude
what
that
I'm
was
saying,
jerking
like,
him off. He was cutting somebody's hair, and the dude was in the chair jerking his dick, and it was soft.
My thing is, how is nobody gonna believe? Like, what happened?
It's nasty.
No, actually, that's very talented.
No, it is a health violation, a health code violation to be
I don't
in.
fuck with y'all saying. That is fucking talent. That is, you are getting a shape up in this. Everybody hair looks nice.
Yeah, everybody's hair did look nice.
I'm like, these shape of these beards.
He in there like, but look at that lineup though, shaking his dick.
Atlanta is
get that line up.
But then there's a third person that comes in, so he's cutting the hair. That one guy was getting head while calm down. But his one guy's penis looked super skinny. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that was getting sucked.
Yeah, I was like, it was like a pencil.
And the guy looked like he was enjoying sucking it at that.
I mean, that's the
and it wasn't.
You had to do that.
No,
he was on video.
But yeah, I guess. But if you to the way it looked like it would be nasty to touch.
Y'all playing around. That barber making bang.
He is making a lot of money. I'm not gonna hate on his hustle, but
the hustle is real.
Cause he making a lot of money.
I mean,
I thought that when I saw that before it was the video, I saw an advertisement that it was a barbershop like that. But like when you scroll down is when you see the guy laying down, like what he had a hat on, like laying to the side.
I just want to know how.
Can I get a happy ending?
All right, we gotta move on to the next one. But I just want to know how is that like fucking legal? Like
that's
to.
It's probably like. It's not.
It is
I'm just saying,
prostitution.
there's no way you can have
the dick sucks. Once you get to that part, that's when it becomes
even the hand job in that's like a commercial building, right?
Right.
A commercial
so basically,
space.
you're saying like how they had the masseuse and they would have the happy end. They were shutting those places down. So you're saying the barbershop needs to be shut down.
Exactly. Like that shit is not legal to do. Like you can't it's
a multi-purpose property, multi-use property.
All right, so the jail video, I didn't see that. So
I didn't see that either.
It's basically guys in jail fucking, but they I'm trying to figure out how the cell phone got in jail. Cause you see,
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. No, I'm
like, this is a full on.
Somebody I know that's locked up sent me a message. I was like, wait a minute. I said, I forgot you was like.
That's one of the smallest things that you can get in the jail. You can get everything in jail.
But they having a full on session. And the one guy was like, but they had his face covered with like a shirt. So you can't see his face. But he looked strong.
Some
nice
people
body.
had masks on in that video with the barbershop too.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people had masks.
Because you know why? Because they probably undercover.
Yeah, they probably are.
They probably undercover.
But the other ones is out.
But if you're dealing with a real black woman, she gonna know that dick. She gonna know who.
Probably.
I know that.
That's Jerome.
I would be so sad if somebody I know.
Jerome, I know that's your dick, Jerome. What Martin say? You got 2 boils and 2 balls? I ain't gonna do it. Did you ever see that? Oh God. Okay, let's get to the pastor. The pastor was wow. Shout out to the. You know what?
Shout out to the church.
I don't know why people like talking down on a pastor because
he's married. That's why.
Ooh.
I don't even think he married like that. I don't think
he married like
not like that. I don't think he married like that.
I saw a post that said I think I posted it on the Instagram, on our Instagram, where it said that he promised her a lead role.
So that's the pastor they're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is. Who gonna go all out?
I believe it.
Can you sing? Can she sing? Now we know all big girls can sing.
People do
75-80%.
People always ask me if I can sing because of my voice, like my speaking voice. They're like, "Can you sing?" And I'm like,
"You probably can sing a little bit."
I can hold the note, but I ain't gonna be a singer.
See, I don't really consider you big. You just top heavy. I don't really consider
I'm
you.
middle heavy
too.
I'm middle heavy.
What heavy?
That ass is heavy too.
But and then people was like really.
I ain't like the way he was. I
was like, y'all boyfriends not eating y'all out. Like they was all ready to pass that. It looked like a regular.
I turned it off.
Like
after I saw him go to the
regular
side,
shit
I was like, I'm turning this off. This is disgusting.
All right, so this really. I did not see the video. I need to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna show. I'll show you that when you show me the Joe. You know, I think it might not be available.
No, it's available.
A couple places.
I think I got.
Y'all know who the cussing pastor is, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
He posted this video and was like, he said, "Do I eat pussy? Yes, I do. I'm single. I do eat pussy."
Well, he's
a mess.
He's crazy.
The pastor is eating the pussy of someone else other than his wife.
It's his wife's best friend's daughter.
Ooh, that is spicy.
The cussing pastor is trying to make money off of this.
He learned from not Tyler Perry. He learned from Steve Harvey.
Who, the pastor?
Yeah, because Steve Harvey
wrote a book about eating.
No, but Steve Harvey was messing with his wife's best friend, which is his wife now, Lori. Well, what's the fuck is it? What's
Marjorie?
Marjorie. Yeah.
Really?
I keep telling you that every time. You think it's a game. Everybody want to be listening to Steve Harvey.
I never heard that being her best friend.
Marjorie was Steve Harvey's ex-wife's friend. Whether they was best friends or not. They know each other. They've been in each other's house.
Friends can be used loosely.
Man,
they can be
Facebook. You definitely shouldn't be messing with my husband.
Oh no,
don't matter. Exactly.
And now she's living a good life.
He took a page out of Steve Harvey, but I knew. But looking at that stomach, I was like, I know it was a young girl's stomach. I knew it. Like she ain't fully developed into her stretch marks and shit like
that. She wasn't that young. She was like 20 something.
That's young. That nigga like 59.
So this motherfucker. Yo,
The part that bothers me is he looks like a grandpa, and
Why? Because he got gray hair.
No,
he don't really look that old.
He looks like a somebody's dad.
He don't look that old.
And to me, I've never been attracted to men that look like my dad's friends or something like that. So to me, I don't want to look at that. Like, that's not cute to me.
I agree. I think she did it for a reason.
Yeah,
Why
she
would
did
you
it for
take
a reason.
that?
Yeah,
she was clearly trying to put that up.
No, I mean, people.
And young girls do that. They're extortion.
You don't videotape yourself. That's one thing you don't do.
It's so funny to me. People.
I videotape some of my performances, but not all the time. Like,
I never videotaped
something to look at. Like, you don't need something to look at. No. I'm talking to Kyra.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe because I don't watch porn like that. That I don't record myself.
You don't watch porn?
Not really.
Whack, right? Bottom line, pastors eat pussy at the end of the day. You don't think
but
TD
you
Jakes?
Shouldn't be eating.
I believe they
TD Jakes
best
is
friend,
eating
daughter's pussy. That's
Sarah.
Exactly.
TD Jakes is eating. What's his wife's name? Sarah.
I don't know.
I mean, I get it. You're having sex. The problem is that
come on in here, Sarah. Let me bless the Lord. Lay your legs down. Open them up. Let me put my hands. Let me put my head between your legs. I said glory. Now I'm going to stick my tongue in your ass. If the church is with me, can I get an amen? Amen, church. You don't think he be doing that?
I hope he'll.
That probably turn her on for real.
Why you think he be coming up with them banging ass sermons?
Yeah, I agree.
They gotta have a lot of sex. I think these pastors they better be out here getting some.
They're allowed to get some.
Once you're married, you could be the nastiest individual.
Because if I marry a pastor, we gonna smash in that office at least one time.
No, you're not. No. Yes. I don't believe that.
I don't think I can marry a pastor.
In the church? In the church?
Yeah.
You think that you having sex in the church?
Wow.
In the office.
You ain't
not in the sanctuary.
Not in the sanctuary, but in the office.
Yes.
You're still inside the church.
At the end of the day, pastors can have sex, but not with your best friend's daughter.
Right.
Like your wife's, but that's
yeah, that was.
How many pastors? Y'all don't think the pastor's getting hid in their office before service? You got 2 services a day on a Sunday.
No, I don't want. I don't want no.
I don't want to go to that church.
If I was a pastor, I wouldn't want it. Because you might forget your sermon. You might get up there and start preaching and say,
like, this ain't what he said in the 7 o'clock service.
Hope never slacking, man.
Was
sipping in the black rain. Oh shit, that's not the sermon. Somebody help me. Palms 4110. Palms.
That's where you're at. That's what
he going.
Pastor was fucking again.
Real quick, what we gonna talk about?
Power.
Okay, can we talk about Power? Power's not coming on tonight.
It's not. So because of the one,
I don't know why it's not coming on, but next week is the last episode for the fall. So
why would they give us a break in between?
Yeah, well, the rumor was this was gonna be the last episode. Period. They wasn't gonna do it no more. But being as though, and then something happened with Comcast. Comcast
they get rid of Stars.
They got rid of Stars too.
They got rid of it already.
They got rid of it already.
Oh wow.
So
why do they keep doing it? DirecTV got rid of CBS. How you get rid of a whole fucking channel?
Yeah, I don't
network channel at all.
CBS though, I can't watch Survivor or Big Brother. You know that's why I'm cutting my DirecTV off. Like,
how do you get rid of network TV?
Survivor. Then I had to watch it on my phone like this. Like a fucking
they can do that.
She a fiend with the Survivor. She been
corny ass, dumbass shit.
Wait a minute.
But listen,
it's not coming on tonight.
It's not
I was already preparing myself for watching it.
I was prepared too, but I guess
Spoiler alert.
I'm really not a big fan of these writers on Power.
No.
I'm not. I've never been.
This has been a weird ass season.
So listen, hold on. All right, I know we gotta go, right? But that you killed Keisha, but then the episode before Keisha got killed, you killed
BG's, right? BG.
And they never.
Ain't nobody.
Tommy don't even know. He don't even know BG's.
Oh yeah.
Every time
what the
something
fuck is
happens,
going on?
they keep leaving stuff out. Like what? Like how did a whole episode go and nobody said nothing about his right hand man?
Nothing about that.
Yeah, you're right.
That's like
that is weird.
Like,
that's not the first time they
what's
did
gonna
that,
happen
though.
next weekend? Next weekend it has to be. It got to be. It got to be a 2-hour show.
That's why
it has to be a 2-hour show.
I don't think they should have had a break in between this week and next week. They should have just kept it.
Yeah, I'm lost on the break.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. They just bang. And
a lot of shit happened in that episode. Then the next episode, Tasha killed Keisha.
Even Mouse and people that they got killed.
And what happened to the nigga who Tasha selling drugs for? Where he at? Or the stripper bitch? Where's she at?
You right. They
doing too much and too little at the same time.
I think what it was is they were trying to end the season, so they're killing off all these people. But I guess wasn't this the last season?
It's supposed to be 14 episodes though.
That's why I said this was the rumor. The rumor this was going to be the last. This was going to be the last season,
right?
And it's supposed to be 14 episodes, but I think episode 3 or 4, 50 came out and said
I thought he was just saying that.
Because this just a series finale, not the season's finale. Or season finale, not the series finale, or whatever.
So you killed all these people and you gonna have another season.
See, the thing is,
Dre, I know Dre not dying next Saturday. Sack's not dying next Saturday. I don't know who gonna die. I know this is my theory. Tasha kept that letter because she probably gonna tell Tommy that she killed Keisha only because Keisha was about to rat her out, and then he showed her that letter, and then he might go on.
You think that's the only way things is gonna? Because Tommy probably think Ghost killed Keisha.
Tommy do think Ghost killed Keisha, but Tasha took that letter for a reason.
Why was the letter even out? Like that was so stupid.
Yeah,
there was no need for the letter to be just sitting there. Who's packing up to leave but got the letter sitting out on the counter?
Yeah.
For somebody to take, like
I felt bad though for Tommy.
I felt a little bit bad,
for Tommy?
I wanted Keisha to go, but it did shock me that she died. And until they started when they was getting ready to start arguing and stuff, I knew something was going to happen. But before that, I wasn't expecting that to be how she was going to die.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I said 2 weeks ago that Tasha. No, I said not 2 weeks ago. A couple months ago, I said Tasha was probably gonna be the one that killed Keisha.
That's a shame.
I screenshotted that.
It was sad.
I screenshotted it and I will send it to you.
It's sad the way that
sometime in August.
He was like, that part was sad. I felt bad. He was like, just I'm gonna do it. I want to surprise your mom by myself.
Man.
I was like, oh, bad acting, Cash.
Oh well, yeah. Well, bad acting, Lala. Thank God, because Lala is the. Whew.
She grew on me this season.
She is horrible.
Are you kidding me? This is when she's been the worst.
She says her lines like she's fucking reading them all the time.
Okay,
like,
actor.
She be like this.
Real actor.
She be like this.
Okay.
But Tommy,
right.
I gotta get my stuff.
It's like the bitch reading a cue card.
So she be like,
what about Cash, Tommy?
Tommy, right? And then she trying to go turn around. She be like, line.
I can't stand Keisha.
I gotta go.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Shout out to our wine sponsor, the beautiful and lovable Miss Lori and Love Jones. We want to give a shout out to you.
The beautiful and lovable.
Yeah, we getting free wine. You gotta say what you gotta say. Keep getting that motherfucking wine.
That lovable part.
All right, y'all. We'll be right back. Uncensored Podcast, Water Ice Radio.
And we're back.
All right.
Welcome back to Juan Says. It's another week of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have a response from the girl from last week with the pregnant girl that was, depressed. She said, "Thank you for your responses. I didn't even think about things rolling over into my pregnancy. As far as depression, I think that it's more just from feeling like I ruined my life and getting pregnant at such a young age. I had a lot going on for me, and now I feel like I may have to give up a lot or put it on hold." She said, I don't know, but I will reach out to a therapist. She said, because I want the rest of my pregnancy to be healthy and not full of stress. And she didn't want to put herself in a situation that can make things mentally or physically unhealthy for me or her child, for her or her child, for me or my child.
Right.
But so I guess that kind of cleared up. She didn't seem like she was depressed from this response about anything else that we were alluding to.
This makes a lot of sense because
it's a normal female reaction.
Right.
And it's a normal female reaction if you are into something like sports,
right?
Track,
exactly.
Basketball players, something like that.
Goals that you're like working towards.
So that is understandable. And first of all, we really appreciate you responding back.
Thank you.
And like I said, we greatly appreciate that. Anybody who ever sends a letter, but it makes us understand you a little bit better. Because we was a little lost, but we get you, and we hope that your pregnancy goes well, and your baby don't come out with 6 fingers and a thumb.
So do you apologize for saying she was
what did I
stupid?
Say?
He said she should have strapped up and not wore.
Oh no! I'm going to always tell you to strap up, even though I don't always strap up. I'm grown. I don't gotta always strap up. Fuck that.
You know, right now, Philly is in the top where
I'm not
sexual. What the word?
Transmitted.
Yes, diseases are
See the
high
thing,
right now.
but see, I'm not worried about that shit. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not worried about that shit. Because fuck the pill. Because I'm only having sex with a certain individual,
and that individual be lying like shit.
No,
to
I don't have sex with those type of people.
Okay.
I don't have sex with those type of people. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got.
Bless your heart and your dick.
I've been busting. You know what? I was about to say some shit.
Okay.
I want to say, I would if I'm you, or if on my end, I think to me, like, I was pregnant, I was young, and I wasn't depressed. I just was lost and I was confused. So I don't even want you to use that word depression, because that might not really be what you're doing. You're just lost. You're confused. Depressed. And once things start to flow and that baby gets here, your work ethic that you had before should tap right in, because I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? You know what I mean? I did not want to have a baby my senior year of college. I had goals. I had things that I wanted to do. And the person that you are before, and hopefully, if you're strong enough, can come back to, fruition, and you can be that person again. So I don't even think you're depressed. I think take that mindset out your head.
Right.
And don't even use that word. Just you're a little lost, you're a little confused on what's your next steps.
Yeah, strap up.
So take the depression word out your head, because I think that word
strap up
makes it even more of a serious thing.
Wear condom.
So
wear condom.
This week's letter is not really even something that somebody wrote into us. I saw this thing trending. It wasn't really trending, but it was like a big hot topic.
Did you say this was on Twitter?
It was on Twitter.
What the fuck is you doing on Twitter?
You got Twitter fingers?
You on Twitter?
I'm not always on Twitter. I have an account, but I don't post like that. But this was like a big topic going on amongst my group chat.
Juan is a ghoster in real life.
That's right.
Anyway,
she a ghost follower on Twitter. So okay, my bad. Was
she ghost niggas and ghost follower niggas too? Oh, he broke up with me or no?
Casper, the friendly ghost. That's Juan.
Anyway, it says, "Good morning.
Good morning.
I need advice." This letter is so dumb.
Wait, so this is a letter that was on Twitter?
Yeah, it was on Twitter.
Okay, all right.
Actually, it looked like it came from like a Facebook group, and then somebody posted it on Twitter. I need advice. Okay, my wife and I are fighting. She is threatening to leave me over something stupid. Just to let you know, she's not all that bright, and she gets mad over the dumbest things.
Well, you
I have a good friend whom I've been friends with before my wife. I would do anything for her. My wife can be a little jealous, so I introduced her to my friend once, but never brought them two together again after my wife kept making slick comments to her. My wife said that I couldn't be friends with her anymore, but I continue my friendship and my loyalty to my friendship. My friend and her kids were in a rough patch, and she was behind on her bills, and she needed money.
nigga, please.
So I'm only the rest of the letter I'm gonna just kind of snip, but I'm gonna give you the gist. This is the gist.
The gist.
My friend is a single mother with no help. I helped her out sometimes. This time I didn't have the money. My friend lost her car in a wreck and had bills to pay, and up to her neck, and she's been out of work after her accident. She needed $6,000, right? She said she'll pay me back during tax season. I have access to my wife's bank account as an emergency if anything were to happen, but I have my own bank account and never bother hers. This time, I checked to see how much money she had in her savings, and I took $6,000 from it. I gave it to my friend, thinking my wife won't look into her savings account for a while because she never touched that money. She was left with $1,500 in her savings. My friend was happy, and blah 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 blah. She said she started getting calls from my wife, and she didn't answer the phone because she thought it was their money. His thing is he says that it's our money, so he didn't understand why she was getting mad. Fast forward to she said, how is she calling herself a wife if she thinks her earnings are her own? She's married. I left the house and staying at my mama house for the night. I came here instead of my homegirl house because I knew my wife would call my family looking for me. So now he wants to know, I feel like telling my friend to keep the money just to show my wife that I'm the head of the house. And what I say happens to money goes. She keeps saying she'll be broke, independent, single woman. How dare she question my authority? God knows I dealt with enough from her temper. I did nothing wrong.
All right, so listen, before you answer, Heck, this is probably gonna be the first time all three of us agree on this on a letter. Mm-hmm. This is gonna be the first time I know we all three agree on this letter. I know this nigga is retarded. Like, it's no way.
I thought you were about to say you knew him.
No, I don't know any idiots like that. But go Kyra, go ahead. I know.
I thought you get
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Juan. I'm sorry.
First of all, I'm gonna call you.
First of all, dickhead. That's what you call him. Dickhead.
Dumb dickhead ass nigga. That's what he is.
Fuck.
Who the hell do you think you are? So first of all, go into your wife's account and take money without asking her if this is okay first. Now, she could be a jealous ass bitch, all she want to be outside of this, but you do not have the right to go on her personal account just because you have access to it and steal $6,000 and give it to your friend. No. Why would you do that?
Damn.
That is so stupid and disrespectful. And for him to think because it's not our money. It's not. Because if it was our money, it would be in our joint account. It is in my account. Don't touch my fucking money. That's what Juan's. That's all I got to say.
First of all, there's so many issues in this one letter. I mean, and I feel like we have some topics coming from this letter.
Right.
The first issue is the friendship outside of your marriage.
Hello.
That your wife don't agree with. So that is, to me, it is a little bit on the wife's end and then on the female's end. But how he's handling that friendship is inappropriate. So I think I think you should be able to have friendships outside of your marriage, but you need to make sure you manage that quickly and get that bitch get your wife in order because she needs to not be jealous. Like, that needs to be handled.
Right.
But if you're doing shit like this, all you're doing is
making it worse.
You're
adding fuel to the fire, right?
Another issue is, why are you paying her fucking bills?
He said he helped her out sometimes.
How many times? Like, no. I mean, my thing about it is
stressed reading.
I have guy friends that are in relationships. I don't even see myself, like, even when my guy friends drop me off at my house, like, I had my car the other day. My homie, he's married, he dropped me off at his house, off my house. But me and his wife is cool. We like, that's small things. Oh, your car messed up, I'm gonna pick you up from the airport. Those are friendly things. Paying bills for somebody, the niggas I'm fucking should be the ones doing that. So if she's single, she should not be having niggas paying her fucking bill. I mean, her friend that's married paying her bills.
I wouldn't want somebody that is married that's my friend to be doing anything like that.
And
that's
then,
too much stuff.
On top of it,
mixed together.
Her money, your money, $6,000 is a lot of money.
I don't give a fuck
if it's ours or not. You're not giving nobody no $6,000 without telling me. So bottom line, period. I don't care if it's in her account or if it was in their joint account. That's some fucked up shit.
We would have to get divorced from this.
That's definitely divorce.
That's like,
let me tell you something.
A major problem.
And just speaking from a man's point of view, I know guys who like bum bitches, and I'm not really trying to be smart or anything like that. I'm being serious. I know guys who like bum bitches, and what I mean by bum bitches is no aspirations to do anything, sit home, you don't have no goals, nothing. You want to take advantage of the system. You married a good girl, right? You married a good girl, but your situation on the side is what you really attract. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, you got with Karen because you're Karen, good girl, you known her since fucking grade school and all that shit, but you like bum bitches, and that's his thing. Number one, your wife met this girl one time.
That's a problem. That's
number one. I learned that in fucking 11th grade. Like, damn, she only met this girl one time, and then you talking about you paying her bills sometimes. As a man, when you're fucking married, only bills you're supposed to pay, only female bills you're supposed to pay. You got 3 females in your life, depending on your life situation.
Right. Your
wife, mom, and daughter.
Exactly. That's
anybody else. You need to bring your wife in. Listen,
for sure,
babe. And then
it should be our friend,
right? That I was about to say that. That's number 2. She should go from your friend to our friend. Whereas though my wife should feel comfortable with me being around her when my wife is not around, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you go from that to paying bills, and then you take $6,000 out her account, not the joint account, her account. Like, I feel like dude was looking for a way out, and this was his way, and he was a coward to do it this way instead of saying, listen, babe, I don't think XYZ is working. Like, you don't know, and this is why it's hard for women to, move on to another situation, because she probably stuck with that dickhead for a long time. And then you do this, right? Now I put all my faith, trust, and love into you. And then you do this. And then it's so hard for me to be vulnerable again. I was just talking to somebody the other day. Like, one of the hardest things to do in a relationship, in a friendship, is to be vulnerable. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like when you are vulnerable, somebody might take advantage of you. Yeah. And that's what this asshole did. I would never approve of any nigga doing no stupid ass shit like that, helping her pay her bills. But she ain't got no brothers, no uncles. Like, where everybody else at?
He throw his dick around in the sense of I'm the head of household.
No, you not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that whole role and thing. That to me is another topic.
Just because
that is another topic, because
that is another problem. Like, at the end, you trying to throw your dick around like, oh well, I'm the head of household, so she better shut the fuck up.
See, that's the thing is, a man who says that does not understand what the head of household means. That is not what the head of household means. That is not a woman being submissive to her husband. None of that means any of that. None of that means that. I don't even. That's why when if I start talking to a guy and they start talking shit like that, I'm already checking off stuff of why I'm about to start ghosting you again.
Listen, just because your gender says male doesn't make you the man or the head of the household.
Right, exactly.
There are certain qualifications that you have to reach and meet to become the head of household. Just because you are the fucking male in the house do not make you the head of the household.
My cousin just broke up with her boyfriend she was with for like 7 years because he didn't want to be with her anymore because he was struggling with the fact that she was taking on too much responsibility in their relationship. Now, granted,
why was she?
Because he was lacking in a lot of ways and finance. Now, he was somebody who he had a job, but he could have gotten a better job. And his family was like involved a lot in his life to the point where it was affecting their relationship. But she made more money than him, always has. He lived at her house. But he had the power in those 7 years to change stuff and make it where he could be. But he was arguing with her, be like, you too controlling. Because I'm controlling everything. Like, don't let me. If you're a man and you're supposed in your head like you're supposed to be in charge, you should be able to do these things without you trying to put me down for supporting my household like I'm supposed to be. You got to do it then. You do it. So if nobody does it, who's going to do it?
Exactly.
Right. This dude, and I'm so glad this isn't a letter that somebody wrote into you. I'm so happy about that because, like, I really would be going in. But at the end of the day, like, when you are married, your wife is, your wife is like number one in your life. And there are certain things as a man that you need to do to make sure she feels number one. And it's okay for you to have female friends, right? That is okay. And for the opposite sex, if you're a female, it's okay for you to have male friends. You have to always assure your mate that this is just my friend. Prove it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, women and men don't want to say that they got intuition. A lot of men don't want to say it, but we have it.
Yeah, y'all know y'all got a relationship.
And you feel it. But for your wife to only meet this person one time, and for you to say out your mouth that you paid or you gave her money a few times is so fucking crazy. And for you to go into your wife's bank account and to take $6,000, and then he said he wasn't going to put it back.
Right, like, who you talking to?
The fact,
like, come see me, because that's
like,
how I feel.
I would have came home like, because he said
she must have had no brothers.
I didn't read this part because he said he said that she doesn't usually get notifications, but she got a notification at the money because it was $6,000.
So you've been being sneaky.
So he said
you've been being sneaky.
He said that I guess he really felt like he had a right to. How would you take if it was $500? You should be talking to your wife about that.
The only right he had was for her to put her foot in his ass.
Right?
That's the only motherfucking right that this nigga had, was for her to put her foot in his ass. Hey, dickhead, let me tell you something, man. Twitter dickhead, don't ever do no dumb shit like that.
I know they lit his ass up. They had to.
I can't believe he put something like that.
The responses was crazy.
And this is the thing, right? And this is where we fail as people and as African Americans. Just like we talked about the video of the gay guys and stuff like that and the pastor, negativity spread so fucking fast. And people get praises, or you get more attention from that.
Yep.
The more attention you get on social media, sometimes it brings money in.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So he could have really did that. And really did it for a check. Or he could have did it for attention. Regardless of the situation, like the shit was corny and it was foul, and we do not, I'm definitely not. When you marry, I just feel like being married is just a whole sacred thing, and all your bullshit should cease and should stop. Doesn't matter. Like if you got a female friend, that's okay. But my wife come first, and I'm not. Listen, I can't pay your bills.
I definitely
what type of job you think I got?
Because even if that was my husband and it was his sister, I would be pissed off.
Right, exactly. You need to, because I need to come to you.
There needs to be a conversation. Like there's so much disrespect happening from just how he handled the friendship, how he's handling the money, and then the aftermath of the situation. Like there's a level of disrespect that he's just
he drawn. Twitter dickhead won't fuck with you. We be right back, y'all. We're going to take a quick break. Uncensored Podcast, Water Ice Radio.
Hey, buddy roll.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Sir. So my question today, you know what? People want me to talk about this so fucking bad.
They do?
Yes, I get this all the time in my fucking DMs.
I wonder why in your DMs, damn.
Not like people is like trying to get.
I know with the question of the day that came up a lot. This came up a lot.
So, threesomes, right?
Right.
Some people want to have extra fun in their relationship.
Right.
So, if you're in a relationship, what do you prefer? Do you prefer
Why
to bring?
the fuck you gonna look at me?
Whoever. Do you prefer to bring in somebody that you know or somebody that you don't know?
Who?
And it could be like if it's a male, female, if it's a female, male, or if it's female, I don't know. Everybody gets their own way.
Linnea, you gonna answer this too? I didn't see her face.
That would be enough.
I didn't see her.
You might not. This is a hypothetical question. If you're not even into threesomes, I get it. Everybody's not into bringing somebody else.
Because that's gonna be hypothetical for me.
I feel like
so you're not into threesomes?
To be honest with y'all, the more I talk to people or just like from the show, this has come up as, and I don't know, I was listening to another podcast, Horrible Decision, one of my favorites, and
one of my favorites too.
They were talking about, they was going over like kinks, and the most popular thing that people want is, this is the number one thing. Like it was like 85%. In like
it was a threesome?
With one, they would do a threesome. Like if you was to do anything, a threesome would probably be the first thing.
Oh.
Or like just bringing somebody else into the bitch. And the thing about it is it doesn't have to be all the time. Like it might be a once in a blue moon. And y'all might not even have to do anything. But if you bring somebody else in, like that's the thing with people are saying. The girls don't have to do something. It doesn't have to go like that.
Whoa. What you mean? The girl that you bring in?
Yeah.
So that's not a threesome.
I mean, that's under your definition.
It's not a fucking Come on.
That's the answer to the question. Because we're not about to argue about threesomes for the first 20 minutes of the.
I thought a threesome was when everybody.
It is, but there's some,
because if she just sit over there and watch, she's a voyeur.
I didn't say watch. I did not say that. I just said that they don't actually do something with each other in that moment. That's what I said. So,
with the girl on girl.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like everyone's involved.
I got you. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Hypothetically, this is what we.
Here we go.
Okay.
So if it's a F. So another male.
What the fuck that mean?
Okay.
Oh.
No, wait. You're
Male,
giving me ramifications.
So if it's a male, female,
Why want two niggas though?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That's not a threesome.
Because
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that.
if it's MMF,
It's a fucking train.
right?
It's a fucking train. It's not a threesome. But go ahead. Whatever y'all do what y'all want to do.
This is where the argument happens a lot. But if it's MMF,
Because so let me preface by saying that
say it.
I do not want to have a threesome with another woman because I do not like titties. I don't want to see titties, and I don't want to see someone else's foreign cooch
Corny. You corny.
in my way. Okay, so it would have to be a train. If you want to call it that.
Choo choo. So you want
Hypothetically
So you want two
speaking.
dicks at one time? No, this
No.
ain't hypothetically,
Let
nigga.
her answer the question.
But this ain't hypothetically because she
I
said she
don't.
wanted two dicks at
No,
one
I
time in
didn't
real
say
life.
that. Listen, I didn't say
Let
that.
me
I
answer the
told you
question.
when I had the situation that happened.
Two niggas.
The reason why it stopped was because when the two dicks came into play, I was like, "Whoa, I can't do that. It's too much." I was like, "I can't handle two niggas." I was like, "I ain't sucking this nigga dick or this nigga." So,
Wait.
and he ain't fucking me in my ass. Do he gotta fuck me in my ass? This is all what I'm thinking. I'm like, he gotta fuck me at the same. I'm thinking
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
all
He
the-
don't gotta fuck you in the ass though.
But I ain't.
Don't-
Neither one of them was putting their dick in my mouth.
This is the mindset of a lot of our Philadelphia boys, and this is why women are scared to do this because they want to get it called a train. But it is a threesome. But the mindset of the young Black African Americans is that it's a train. No, it is. Because two women it's a threesome, but two men
Right.
that's a double.
Heck.
No, it's a double standard.
Heck.
So answer the question.
Wait,
We're
let me
not gonna-
ask Heck real fast.
No,
Heck.
we're not asking.
Heck, it's two men
not
and a
asking
woman,
Heck
a
shit.
threesome or a train.
We're not asking heck shit. It's not.
fucking
This is
train.
another. It
That's
can't
a-
be a
it's-
train.
Monica, it's two men and one.
Mo-
Don't worry, they can't see you. You could be any Monica in the world.
Monica.
Two men and one female. Is that a train or a threesome?
Right, I do.
All right, I
A
got you.
train is a train. A threesome is a threesome. Like there's two different things.
Because,
but anyway,
all right.
Go ahead,
So
go
yeah,
ahead.
would you bring in somebody that you would you rather it be like somebody that y'all know, or would
I would want it to be someone that I knew. I don't want him to necessarily know him personally. He can know of him, but if that make him more comfortable, because to me, I would more so want to be able to have all of the feelings from multiple things happening at one time,
It
not
feels great.
double penetration.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to
get you.
experience that. I would be scared of that.
Okay.
But
A lot of people are.
Don't knock it till you try it though.
I don't
You
wanna do
haven't
that.
even tried it.
I
So
don't-
Who, me? Why am I trying to double penetrate?
right. So why you gonna tell her no? Not continue trying.
Oh wait, you talking about me and somebody fucking? a
Now
girl
wait a
something?
minute. If I
Oh,
could
no, I
think
never
about it
tried
this
that.
way,
Right.
because I really don't feel like somebody who I would be in a relationship would be okay with this.
If you
So
going
this is
away,
still
if you going away
hypothetical.
on vacation,
No, because see, this is my thing. I don't suck everybody, but well, this is what I was about to say. Because if it was my man, then I could suck his
right.
dick.
But you can
And
suck
let
a
the dude
stranger.
do it
You
to me at
can't.
the same-
So you
I
can't
might
suck
like
a.
that.
So you can't suck a stranger dick and forget you sucked his dick. You'll never see him
No.
again. You don't know what he looked like. You could have been
I
drunk
don't
and
care.
high.
I'm
So
not
the
sucking
thing
the
about
man.
it is, it has.
I'm not that high. I'm
there's
never that high.
There's so
Well, I'll
many
be like,
rules that you
oh.
can have.
Bullshit.
There's so many rules that you can have, and it's something that you definitely can set up ahead of time. So
What?
if it was rules, like you can say, like these are my no's, this is off limits. That is your power. And for him, the other guy in your relationship, y'all discuss what your limits are. So there's a lot of respect that can happen when you're dealing with somebody that's mature enough to handle the situation. So if it was another female, would it be the same thing? Well, yeah, you said
It's not happening.
All right, what about you? Because I know you're not doing.
Well, first off, let me say this. The people who say that they want threesomes, like you said, they did a poll or something on horrible decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure some of those people are the people who never had threesomes before.
Right.
Because I would think
Right.
if you had one, why would you care?
Well, I mean, if you had one, why?
You
not
not
that,
multiples.
but
Yeah. It's people that never. These are things that they would.
Right.
If they were to do, like they're interested in doing.
right. So that's
Not
that's
me.
Why,
that
why am
actually
I
wanna-
still thinking about the fact that if it was with my man that I could suck his dick while I'm fucking?
Yeah, that's
That would
the.
be kind of great.
That's what.
suck
that's
your
the-
man dick and you getting fucked.
Yes, that's the point.
But that's different
feels
though,
great.
because I
Suck
know
your man
this is my
dick
man.
and you
But
take it.
even
And you taking another dick.
Or even if you're getting head and then you're sucking your man's dick. Or you're getting head and you and your man are making out.
It probably would bring the freakness out of you. You know you got to take her, right?
No, I'm over that place. I'm
you been there?
My bad.
She been a member 3 times, so she over the place.
I'm over that.
But no, I'm saying in the sense of like the sensation is amazing.
So I'm gonna say this. The question was, does it matter if it's a female?
No. My question is,
what I wanna? No.
Or a stranger.
So if I'm bringing a female in, if it's my girl, or if it's my wife or somebody I'm taking serious, I'm big on role playing. So I don't think I would want it to be somebody that I know, only because I don't want my girl or my wife to think that I'm cutting a side deal when she ain't around.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Especially if, like, you could fuck somebody on the first time and y'all got good chemistry. And your girl might not think that. Mm-hmm. She might think y'all been fucking for a long time, but no.
The chemistry just
you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can be out drinking.
Like, right. Too good.
Exactly. You can set up the threesome. Y'all all go out, and you know what I'm saying? So I don't think I would want it to be somebody that I actually know. I will always, not always, but I would want the female to get the girl more than I would get the girl, depending on who I'm dealing with at the time. If it's just somebody, if I had a chick that's pulling the chick, then I don't give a fuck. Right. You know what I'm saying? But if it's my girl or my fiance or wife, no. If we have this conversation, either you find the girl or we go out together and we're try to pull her together. But I ain't doing it because I don't want that confusion in my life. Right. I do not want that confusion in my life. Whereas though, when was the last time you seen Sade? The last time we all saw the bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fucking know. Right. So I would rather it be, I want the girl to bring the girl in. Always. I will always want that. But for the people who've never had it, so the thing about threesomes is this, it has a lot to do with visual. Mm-hmm. I'm the type of guy, like, I want to watch the two girls for a minute. I don't even want to jump right in. I'm not that hype to, jump right in. The point of the threesome with me is 2 points. I want to watch them get it on, and I want both of them to suck me off at the same time.
Yeah, they like that.
Those are my 2 highlights of the night. My 2 y'all both gotta do it at the same time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even y'all can kiss. She don't gotta eat your pussy. She don't gotta do none of that. But if I'm watching y'all kiss and sucking each other titties, y'all don't even gotta give each other head. No, don't frown your face.
You don't suck your own titties.
You don't suck your own titties, Juan. Jesus Christ. You don't do this. You don't pull them titties up.
First of all, these are my titties.
Pull up to your bumper, baby.
And if I'm touching my titties, it's because of the titty sensation feeling.
Do you suck your own titties?
I'm not sucking nobody else's titties.
Do you suck your own titties?
But I mean, you suck your own titties.
I know you suck your own titties. Yeah, I know you suck your own titties.
Titties.
They
get the fuck out of here. Like, what the fuck? They done fell in your fucking face.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You lay there and go pop.
I be with my own titties like, get out of here.
Hey, Heck. So let me ask Heck.
He's not listening.
Hector, would you want the girl? Like, if you had a threesome, who would bring the person in? Like, would you want?
She bring me in.
Yeah, see, we smart about that.
I agree with them. In most relationships and couples, I think the woman is the one who is bringing the other girl in, because the woman has to choose. It's really how it works. So that is true. I personally feel like, for me, I think it's a little bit better if it's somebody I know, because...
No. Really?
Yeah. I mean, if we have a relationship where I don't...
You know what? As a female, I understand what you're saying.
I just feel a little bit more comfortable with you.
As a female, yeah. I get it.
I know that you're not going to... Because I feel like with somebody I know, they don't want my man like that. It's just a sexual thing.
And they not gonna like run their mouth,
right? And they not like this new bitch. I don't know. Now she really want my man behind my back.
I want to fuck a stranger. I want me and my girl to go out, go to the bar, act like we don't know each other.
I mean,
pull a chick at the
And
bar,
then she
or when
smell. I don't got time.
nah, the bitch smell, we out of
My
there.
pussy lips is loose. Fuck.
Nah, the bitch smell like catnip. We the fuck gone. I don't want to walk to the bitch. She's like, meow, 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 meow. No.
No. I'm going to tell you this. Stinky dicks that smell is the most.
What's the worst smell? A stinky dick or a stinky pussy?
They
can't
probably
answer.
equal for me.
Well, I don't know about stinky
never,
dick.
You saying they
smelled-
what for you?
I never smelled a really bad cat. But I smelled some bad dick. And the one boy was like, I was
Cheesy.
like,
It felt like
fuck?
blue cheese.
like, it was just.
Was it like outdated? Like,
It was just like
Was
it
he
like he
uncircumcised?
I know it was like he washed up, but it just was like you ain't when you washed
He
up,
ain't
you
dry
didn't do,
off.
You ain't doing a good job washing up.
or he had an old rag.
Yeah, it's like just
Or
it just
he ain't
was
dry
just-
because you know if you don't dry up, especially if you got hair.
Oh my god, that shit was so bad. I was like, so I just moved it on up, and I just got away from it, and I was like, nah, I'm not fucking sucking that.
Damn.
So if a girl suck you like for 2 seconds because your dick stink,
I know.
sorry.
No, bro. It was one time I didn't like. I took a bird bath and it didn't
Come
work.
on, that's what
All
I'm
right, so-
saying. Y'all gotta use
Like
Dove
that-
fucking
I know.
soap. Stop trying to use that cheap ass soap. Men love cheap soap. No, get good soap.
No, the fuck we. I don't love cheap soap. I buy real shit.
Never use the hotel soap. Come on.
How can you use a hotel soap? As soon as you put it under the fucking water, it fucking evaporates. Like the shit is gone. Like that little
Fucking
ass
chemical-
bar soap for a grown ass man. Who
chemical-
the fuck is washing up with this little ass fucking Pop Tart?
Niggas be trying to use that fucking hotel soap. Get the
No, I
fuck
ain't
out of
doing
here.
that. No, I ain't.
Dove only.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, when I was living at my mom's house, I had this girl come over. I swear to God, the first time I had to kick this girl out, and she was talking all this shit. This is way before texting and all. We actually had to talk on the phone, and she was talking all this shit. And she get to my house, her pussy stank so bad. I'm like, did you like
Try to wash
No, did you run here? Did you run to my house? Like,
Did you do a marathon?
like
From
bitch,
West Philly?
yo, bitch, you smell like the Broad Street Run. Like, why do you smell so bad?
Why you smell like LA Fitness?
I
on
don't
City
know.
Line?
I said, listen, this can't work. You have to go. I told y'all I didn't go deep into this, but I told y'all I kicked some girl out. She was the girl I kicked out at my mom's house. And it was late at night. It was like 1 a.m. This one, the 60 bus was the 60 bus. Is the 60 bus still a 60?
I don't fucking know.
Or maybe it's the
think so.
what's the bus to go down Broad Street? The 4? It wasn't the 4 all the
C
time.
used to be the
It
C
used to
bus.
be the C. I said, bitch, you gotta catch the C. Catch the 11 for Negro home. Cause I ain't taking you home. You gonna get my car smell like that? Hell no. All right, so listen, wash your coochie and
Pick your threesomes
pick your
carefully.
threesome wisely. Linnea, I let you slide. I ain't gonna allow you to answer this today.
Monica ain't answered.
No,
Monica.
Monica didn't answer. Monica.
Are you bringing in somebody you know or you don't know? Stranger or a friend?
Come on, Monica. This determines our friendship. That's what.
She said that.
Give it.
with-
Oh, and you.
a
She
short-
said.
Look,
she
she
said
looked at you
sexy.
like-
She did.
Look,
She did that before.
She looked at him like,
Oh,
bitch,
am
I'm
I
really a
candidate?
stranger.
She
my
did that
candidate?
before.
She said, "We're not gonna show y'all Monica, but this is what she did." Just like
She said, I'm really a stranger. I just met you today. Just in case you need someone.
Stranger.
Look, straight. Monica got some titties over there.
Monica
you know what I mean?
do, and that left that right light on like a motherfucker. I've been trying not to look at it, but hey, it's all good. And we're gonna take a break.
We'll be
This
right
is-
back.
Harassing staff.
This is the Uncensored
Got
Podcast.
started.
You already know what it is. Uncensored Podcast, What Ice Radio. We'll be right back, y'all. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Uncensored Podcast, and we are going to get into my topic of the week, and it's just a simple question, but it's a major question. So, what did your last relationship lack? Like, what was it that your last relationship, friendship, situationship, what did it lack that you are not with, talking, or fucking, or anything with that person anymore? What did it lack?
Damn, I gotta really think about
You
that.
think? No, you don't got to think about that. You know what it lacked.
Lack?
Yeah, what lack? L-A-C-K, lack. Lactate.
Not the milk coming out your titties.
Not the milk coming out your titties, but
I mean,
know.
the first thing that came to my mind
was.
I'm sorry, I don't have to go first. You can go.
Go first.
The first thing that came to my mind was stability across the board, and I don't mean like as far as us being together stability. I mean like financial stability, emotional stability, and things like that. That's all That's the only thing I can really think that it lacked because
You said financially and emotionally?
yeah, because this emotional stability.
Emotionally
was all
on both
over.
parts? Or
No, I think that. Well, the only thing I'll say is that at the time when I was in the relationship, I was at a very vulnerable part of my life. Most vulnerable I've ever been in my life, because I was at a point where I was in I wasn't depressed, but I was in a really sad state, and I needed something, a distraction. And he came at a time where I was in a position where I could be in a relationship because I hadn't been in one for a while.
Right.
But I probably should not have been in that type of relationship when I was, because I wasn't emotionally ready to deal with someone like that. Yeah, so I mean, like, I think that if I could do it over again, I would not have been in a relationship.
So what?
at all.
What was not stable about his emotions? Like, what was he doing?
He shouldn't have been in a relationship. He had just gotten out of a marriage that was a toxic marriage, and there were a lot of loose ends with that marriage that weren't settled yet. His son wasn't necessarily ready to have somebody else brought into their life.
How old was his son?
12, I think.
Oh, yeah. He
11, 12. And he did not like me at all. And it was mostly because to him...
He thought you was trying to replace his mom.
Exactly.
Nobody want to be
And
your fucking mom,
I
boy.
wish I could have said that, because I
Fuck
felt like
outta
I
here,
want to be
boy.
like...
But you know what? I also think that's on the dad. Like, I think some people, especially in a situation like that, even if you're ready, that don't mean the kid is ready. So slow it the fuck
I
down.
will tell you, he did... Like, tell him.
How long was it before you met that child? Like, how long were y'all talking or dating?
This is the problem. That is the first problem, and one of the things that was a red flag for me that I kind of ignored because I wanted the attention.
Right.
I told him I was like, I'm not ready to be like rushing into a relationship. And I was like, you know, if I'm in a relationship, because a lot of things I was like, I don't really want to have sex like that. We can, but I want to be in a relationship. No, this is
never want
to fuck nobody.
because this is not.
But seriously,
I am a very sexual person.
No, you
first
not.
of all, yes, I am.
No,
y'all
you're
don't know that
not.
because all y'all know is what I am when I'm in a relationship.
We don't know
am.
shit
Not
even
relationship,
off
Nene.
camera. You never telling us you getting dick off camera,
Y'all not
dog.
gonna bully me.
I'm just
Listen,
saying. All right.
seriously.
I'm
You
serious.
ghost
So-
everybody. Oh, I'm sorry.
Shut up. So I'm trying to get back on track. It wasn't that I didn't want to have sex. I just didn't want to have casual sex at the time, is what I want to say. So I was like, so I think he kind of sort of wanted to have a casual sex relationship, but he was more of a relationship type of person. So he forced a relationship on the situation that I was not ready with. Exactly. So he was like, we're together. I want to be together. But I really don't think he really wanted to be, like, in hindsight, I don't.
I see what you're saying now.
I was like, well, he really seems like, because he was doing all the stuff that you think in a textbook is what a person do when they're interested in the long haul. He was doing it all way too soon.
Right.
On top of the meeting the mother, meeting the son.
Well, you had to
all that
understand
stuff.
because he was on the you kind of was like the rebound.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
so I was like, are you sure, because I don't think you seem like you should probably be in a relationship he was probably out of his marriage for maybe a year or so after when we got together. Maybe a year.
That's enough time for him to fuck at least two people.
Close. He did. He was with somebody else or messing with somebody before me, but I was more serious than he was with the other person. Because the other person, he ain't introduced to nobody. Nobody knew them. Like, he was bringing me out the play, having everybody meet me, like, right off the back. It was a lot for me at first because I was like, this is a lot. He was like making me in a relationship on Facebook. That shit, I was like, I almost had an anxiety attack. I was like, wait.
I don't like meeting people too soon because if it doesn't work out, it's like, that's why I only like to bring new guys around because it's like, hey, I don't want to be bringing a new nigga every fucking month.
Right.
Because they don't last. If y'all meet everybody that I just started talking to, then it's like, damn.
He was like friending all of my friends on Facebook, my family.
Weirdo.
He was a stalker.
He was doing a lot. So I was just like, that's where the emotional stability part comes in.
You know what, Juan? I learned more about you on this show than I have learned being your motherfucking friend. I don't think I know this shit.
I told in your house. I sat there and told you it was me and you in there.
I don't remember this shit.
I came to get tickets from you for one of your shows, and we were sitting in your old
Not
house, not where you live now.
shit.
I told him, I gave him the whole rundown.
I remember a few stories. I don't remember this shit. Like, I was like, damn, I know Juan all this time. Like, who the fuck is she talking about? All right.
I would say. Come on, get the fuck.
Two dicks.
I'm already too late.
Two dicks.
It's confusing. It's too much.
I don't know which dick to suck.
Y'all so fucking. We are so childish. All right. I would say, what was I liking or that person?
Or no, just period. In that,
I think.
As a collective,
being the person for me, I know what I wanted from him that he wasn't giving was, I think, true and honest openness. I think it was very surface. So he act like we were really connecting, but I think in the long haul, like in the long run, it was very surface. And I think it was, and I told him, I feel like, and he admitted to like having walls up, so we could never get past. It was like we was always get into this one spot and it was stopping. So I feel like that was kind of an issue because I feel like I was more open and he wasn't. So when everything hit the fan, I was hurt more. And I think he realized afterwards, like, damn, I really hurt her. Like, damn, she was really in this. And I'm like, yeah. But I think if at the end of the day, if you're not as open as the other person, you're not going to see where that person's coming from. So as hurt as I was, in his eyes, it didn't mean nothing because he wasn't where I was at. So I think we were really in two different places. So that's kind of the problem. So moving forward, I seen a quote where it's like, be with somebody who wants you as much as you want them. Mm-hmm. Because I think some of us are, we want it and we think that person's meeting us. And I probably should have, I know I saw signs, but I wanted it. So I stayed in it. And then I was like, remember we talked about it last week, like, I'm not going to be in nothing that I don't really want. And I think the next person that I want to be with, I really want. I want to feel that. If I feel that, then I'm open to it. But I gotta really.
I want to feel it naturally, right?
Yeah, but mine's always
right. I mean, like you said, I feel like it was a lot of because at first I felt like I was like in my mentally I was like this is too much, but I was enjoying the feeling, so I was like I'm gonna just keep going. But it wasn't until later I was just like. Yeah. Eventually, stuff started happening. I would be like, "This is too. I don't even know if I could take this kind of stuff." But then, I don't know.
Right. It's definitely important to know where you stand for. So, like, I think I was able to be honest. Like, damn, Kyra, you really like this person. You really opening up to this person. But then, when shit was hitting the fan, it was because we weren't. The connection wasn't there.
Right.
On his end. So I think if it was on his end, a lot of that shit would never happen. I'm talking about Vegas.
Oh, okay.
So I think like him doing them unnecessary lies to me was unnecessary because he was protecting me for no reason. I think guys lie to girls that they really don't care about. I feel like if you really, really care about somebody, you're not gonna lie about petty shit.
I don't. Sometimes I feel like y'all.
Am I wrong about that?
Well, I'm gonna say this.
That's a whole. That's a whole.
I mean, that's a whole nother one. But I don't feel like guys lie to females that they really don't care about. Guys. And female, men and women, they lie because number one, they don't know how to accept the feelings from you when I tell you the truth.
Right.
So,
see,
our mind is built on trying to figure out the easy way out.
Yeah,
and that's with anything, and that's not always a bad thing, but. Lying is always an easy way out for any individual. Yeah. So it's not that he doesn't really like that person. It's just like, okay, that's the easy way out. Bottom line is a person that lies doesn't really know how to man up. Men, a man or a woman, don't know how to man up. And that's just that. Right. You don't know how to man up. You don't know how to actually put yourself in the position like if you shot somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like you put yourself in a position where you can shoot or be shot. you have to understand there are repercussions that's going to happen with in an incident like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's that thing. But I think with me and what I'm learning right now is that every friendship, relationship, especially, I'm not even going to say friendship, but every relationship that I've been in, what it has lacked has been a spiritual connection. And I feel like a spiritual connection would have done me and my mate a lot of justice, because praying together and doing things spiritually together will help.
I feel like I'm about to tear up.
It will help you in the long run.
Why you always make her cry?
I don't know,
Because you'd be surprised.
I'm sorry, but I just feel like
real at the same time.
Besides a spiritual connection, I think like forgiving, like you could forgive somebody, but I think when you forgive somebody in a spiritual way, you forget everything. Like, women won't forget that chick that you cheated on them with, or that chick that you liked a bunch of their pictures and shit like that. And I feel like having a spiritual connection, you know that you have to let that thing go.
Right.
Period. Before you can even move on to say I do's or anything like that. I want to pray together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might not go to church together, but we will talk about church. You know what I'm saying? We will talk about scriptures and
So
stuff like that.
So you wouldn't be able to date somebody outside your religion?
It's hard because, like, if I don't know about that, because like,
I think people think it's easier than it is.
A lot of people do.
It's not that easy, because a Christian dealing with a Muslim. And it's so hard.
Actually, is a little bit more easier than other religions.
What if we want to get married though?
Well, that part, because I think they say that Muslim men can date Christian women.
My man married right now. He's Muslim, but his wife is a 7-day Adventist or some shit like that.
Lord.
She go to church on Saturdays. What they call?
That's a 7th.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I know it's possible, but
it's hard when you're raising children.
Right. You're right. I think for me, the thing that I needed grounded, we need to have that spiritual connection, because at the end of the day, I don't want to go to Nico. I don't want to go to Hawk. I don't want to go to Jerry. I don't want to go to none of them. You know what I'm saying? To talk about my problems.
Right.
Because they are my friends. And some of them, I wouldn't go to Nico for advice. And there's no shade on Nico, but I just want to go to him for advice. But you do got friends that will be biased.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
When you got a spiritual connection and that God or whoever you believe in, there's no way they're going to be biased.
You're right about that, because almost all of my friends, except for maybe, I want to say maybe 2, and I'm not even talking about my closest friends. All of my closest friends are very, very biased. And I don't go to them when I need a specific answer, because I don't want you to try to fix my problem. Because one of my best friends, she always want to fix it. Yeah. I don't need you to fix it. No. I need you to help me understand what I'm not understanding, and don't try to fix my problem. It's either that or they think, and I love y'all to death. If you're listening to this, you should be listening. But I sometimes just need you to either listen to it, and I will be the person that's going to tell you, I don't want you to give me, I need you to just listen to what I'm saying.
Right.
But I don't want your opinion, because I know it's going to be a biased opinion.
But see, as a friend, it's hard to just listen and not give your opinion.
No,
so I respect. No, it is. Because if you called me, I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm going to listen, but I'm going to give you my opinion. And it's hard to do that. Right. It's hard to do that.
Do you want me to give you my opinion, or you just want me to listen?
No, I'm not even going to say I'm going to call you and we going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to vent and you say what you got to say. But I feel like if you are in that light, or if you're in that way, and what I mean by that, if you believe in a God or a higher power, every relationship needs to have some type of spiritual connection, because if you have that, everything else fall into place. Like I've done bad shit in my life in previous relationships where as though they are still thinking about 2011, 2012, the things that I've done to you in 2012. It's 2019. It's 2019. When we have an argument in 2019, we shouldn't be talking about what happened in 2012. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we had a spiritual connection, whereas though a spiritual connection will allow you to forget all that shit and to actually move on. The problem is you don't really move on. You think you do, or you say you forgave him, but you really didn't, because it's still lingering in your head. And any little thing that happens similar to what happened in 2012, 13, and 14, you're going to blow up, and then you're going to bring that shit up in 2019.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to be on a spiritual thing with an individual. Like, we don't have to go to the same church, but we both got to go to church. You know what I'm saying?
Eventually, you're gonna want to be at the same
eventually, like when you get to a level of proposing, engaged, marriage, then yeah. But if I see you going to church, I'm gonna want to go. I'm gonna want to go too. It might not be your church, but yo, pastor preached crazy today. Like, I want to have those type of conversations. I want us to pray together. I want us to sit at the table and pray. You know what I mean? I just feel like prayer brings a whole lot of. It brings a whole lot of positivity into your relationship, friendship, or whatever you got going on.
I agree.
So with that being said, we are going to end this beautiful and wonderful show. Shout out to our sponsor, Love Jones, Miss Lori. Shout out to Water Ice Radio. I'm Slap Rock the King. This is Lil Honey. More wine here. We let Linnea slide today because she had a bad day, so I ain't going to fuck with her too much today. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Uncensored Podcast.